I'm ready. Mike, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, so we're here at the Paramount. Paramount is a venue here in Huntington Village. Paramount has been very good to us. It's one of the most awesome venues here on Long Island. All thanks to this guy, Adam Ellis, marketing director here at the Paramount. Thanks for joining us here in the venue.
Anytime.
And I just wanted to thank you before we get started. It's because of you that we cover the events. We love covering events here. We love coming here. So thank you for all you've done.
Anytime. We
All right.
appreciate the support.
No problem. So tell us your involvement here with Paramount, your role, when you started.
Sure. Yeah, I'm the marketing director here. I've been here, started about 2 months after we opened in 2011. Was at Nassau Coliseum before this for about 6.5 years.
Okay.
So I've been here, it'll be 5 years in October. We'll be celebrating our 5-year anniversary of the venue being open. And since I've been on board, I've been doing all the marketing, all the advertising and public relations, and I have some folks that help me out with graphics and social media. And we've just been trying to, get as many shows as we can and make sure everybody has a good time and sell a lot of tickets and, bring some good entertainment for Long Island.
Yeah, and you guys are all about that. I mean, you have shows here constantly. You're always busy. We just saw on the sign that you're the 11th most popular club in the world, so congratulations on that. That's amazing.
No, thank you. We're doing about, I want to say, 150 to 200 events a year.
Wow.
About 10 to 15 shows a month, depending on the month. Pretty consistent, and certainly when you stack us up against some of the other clubs and theaters around the country, through Polestar, which ranks the nationally. We came in 11th in 2015.
Awesome.
And we're hoping before the year's out we can crack that top 10 finally.
Awesome. Now, there have been a lot of good shows here. What has been the biggest show that you think out of the 5 years, the biggest show that this venue hosted?
It was Billy Joel, certainly. Billy Joel was here in October 2013. He had rehearsed here before he unretired to go back out on tour and to do his residency at the Garden. And when he was done with his rehearsals before he went out, he agreed to put on a show for us here at the Paramount, very last minute. It was basically from the time we announced the show, it was maybe 2 days later to when the show actually happened. So it was big news because Billy hadn't played anywhere in a long time, and obviously a very small venue, 1,500 people. So the people that were able to come and see the show, I think really enjoyed it. And he's been a really good friend of the venue as well, and lives not far from us. So he pops in now and again. We had him pop in on his own tribute band and get a bunch of them to do a couple songs a couple weeks ago. So he's got the key to the room. He can come and go whenever he wants, and we'd love to have him as often as he can.
I guess this is a bad time to say that. I think I may be the only Long Islander that is not a fan of Billy Joel. So, but it was pretty cool that a guy his magnitude came down here. That's huge for you guys.
Yeah, no, he's an icon and certainly favorite son of Long Island, and a lot of people out here. It's love-hate relationship, but I'm a big fan personally. I thought it was pretty cool, that he did that, and so that was a really great moment for us. As was Ed Sheeran, having Ed Sheeran here. Similar situation, surprise concert last minute. Was down here doing some promo stuff for radio, and we said we'd love you to come play the room one time, and he said, well, how about tonight? And we said tonight was fine, so he sent out a tweet, we sent out a tweet.
What if you had a show booked that night?
Well, I think we probably would have kicked him off the stage for Ed Sheeran at that point, but no, we didn't have anything going that night. It was 4th of July weekend 2 years ago in 2014, and so he was doing a couple of acoustic songs for a radio station with some winners downstairs here, just for promo, and the guy was cool enough and offered us a chance if we wanted to have him perform live that night, and we said absolutely, and so we sold out the show in minutes, and he played all night. It was great.
Yeah. Now, you said Billy Joel is the biggest name. And you're a big Billy Joel fan, you said. Is he the best show that you've seen here personally, or what's the best show that you've seen?
I always tell people that for me, I think the best live show that I've seen here at the venue that just kind of stopped me in my tracks and said, wow, that was amazing, was 21 Pilots.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 Pilots was unbelievable live.
They just recently played the Garden.
Yeah, I mean, they're selling out the Garden now. I mean, you know, to come back to the Paramount would be quite the underplay for them at this point, but I wasn't a fan at the time and started getting into their music before they played here, and then when we had the show and I saw them live, I was just really blown away at how good they are. So that was one of the best live shows that I think I've seen here in terms of just, you know, the audience being involved and singing every word and hanging on every note, and, you know, that kind of a show. I mean, we've had Limp Bizkit a couple times, and they tend to bring the house down too.
I was actually here for the
and
first one.
Yeah, that's always a fun show. Just the energy of the crowd and the electricity and getting everybody all, you know, riled up and moshing and dancing and jumping around. But you know, I mean, the good thing about us is we've had a little bit of everything, so it just kind of depends what you like. You know, if you like country, we've had that. If you like jazz, we've had that.
Even boxing.
Boxing, comedy, a lot of comedy. I've seen a lot of great comedians come through the last couple of years. So, you know, we're all over the place. There's something kind of different and unique every night.
All right. And for those of you watching the video now, how can we find out information about the Paramount, upcoming concerts, website, social media? I'm sure.
Yeah, website, ParamountNY.com, Facebook, ParamountNY. We've got about 70,000 fans right now, so very active on social media, you know, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, all that stuff.
And hopefully all 70,000 will be watching this video at some point.
That's the idea. That's the idea. We definitely have a lot of fans out there in cyberspace, so even if you can't make it to a show, you know, you can always keep up with us online.
All right, now, I think the interview went pretty well. Do we deserve a private, like, behind-the-scenes, backstage tour? What do you think?
Absolutely, be glad to.
All right, so, once again, Adam, thanks for joining us.
Got it.
And we're going to go behind-the-scenes, backstage tour, private, here on Long Island Music and Entertainment TV. Check it out. All right, so we're back here at the Paramount. We are now in the Founders Room. And this is an area where who gets to hang out during shows? What goes on?
This is our members-only VIP room. We call it the Founders Room. The best comparison I can give to somebody is if you like golf and you have a country club that you go to, this would be your country club for music.
Okay.
So that's the kind of vibe we have. We have a lot of, about 400 some odd members that pay an annual fee once a year to be able to come down and use the room whenever they want. They get to buy the best seats to all of our shows. Hopefully be able to come and mingle with the artists after the show. We invite all of the bands to come down and hang out with everybody. And we have themed rooms. We have a really great menu with some really good food, some good desserts. Everything is 1920s themed for the speakeasy. This is all Prohibition era. So all the outfits are flapper dresses. All the drinks are like the bee's knees. And so everything is themed out in that sense. So this is our copper room over here. This is one room that you can reserve for the night. Fit about 12 of your guests back here. Have it reserved, roped off. You can watch the show on the TV, you can watch the game on the TV, you can watch whatever you want. And so this is one of our private rooms over here. So over this way we have our moonshine still. It's where you could brew moonshine. If you could brew moonshine, obviously it's just for show because you can't brew moonshine, but if you could, we could do it over here. Below here we have some knickknacks from the 1920s, different things that people would have used back in the day. Under here, dug into the ground, and then this is our main bar over here on the upper level, and then over this way we have some of our private rooms.
Right.
If you want to check those out.
Yeah.
So over here is restrooms. Over here is all the 1920s slang that all of our wait staff speak in, similar to Boardwalk Empire type of lingo. So there's always some good verbiage up there to brush up on. Full kitchen back here with a great chef, as I mentioned. This over here, this we call the Teddy Room after Teddy Roosevelt. So you can see, you got the bear skin rug on the floor, you got the antlers on the wall, all the oak paneling. And again, you can close the door, you have a buzzer, you can buzz your waitress in, get some privacy. You can watch the game, you can watch the show, order in some food, whatever you want to do if you have the room for the night, it's all yours. Yeah. This one over here is a good one. This one we call the Shawshank Room, after Shawshank Redemption, the movie, as you can see. So here, you basically find a lot of things from the movie, things that were props in the movie. So we have the tin that he buried the money in. under the tree. So this is a picture of the tree from the movie. This tin is actually the tin from the movie that he buried the money in. So this was an item that we retrieved online, various movie memorabilia type of websites. So we were able to get this for the room. You got the suds on the wall. You got the two posters with the girls that he was hammering the wall out from behind, and then of course the electric chair, which I've been told is from the Green Mile, not from Shawshank Redemption. It sounds good to me, but we do have a little buzzer. If you do strap yourself in, the owners might walk by and give you a little jolt. But it's a great room for playing cards, great room for taking pictures, and so this is the Shawshank room.
Cool.
So around the corner, we have another one. This is our newest room. This is called the station room. So this is the station room, modeled after a railroad station. You come down here, we actually have a little Marilyn Monroe effect,
Okay.
which is always fun to play pranks on girls. But down here you have a huge room, huge space. You have your own private bartender. You could put about, I'd say, 50 to 60 people back here in this room. You can rent it out for surprise parties, corporate events, fundraisers, just girls' night out, guys' night out, bachelor, bachelorette, whatever you want to do. This is a really nice room here, and again, you have your own bartender, which is kind of nice. So, back here, behind this wall, is our radio studio. So this
is brand new also.
This is about a little less than a year old, and this is operated with Connoisseur Media Long Island, the radio group. So this is their radio studio in here. And so basically, they'll be on air a couple days during the week with their normal broadcasts. We also try and bring the artists who play the shows upstairs down here to do interviews, and then open the windows out to the street so that any fans that are here early can walk by and see their favorite artists being interviewed, maybe playing a couple acoustic songs, and all for the enjoyment of the fans, similar to like today's show, Good Morning America, kind of a feel to it. And this will be broadcast on whatever station makes sense for that type of music, whether it's Shark or K or Walk or Max or HLI. There are 5 different stations the Connoisseur operates, so usually one fits for everything.
Old employees of mine. I used to work for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know the crew that comes down.
So, so this is kind of a nice, unique feature, something we can offer the artists to get a little more press for them, and also do a last-minute push to get people down to the show that night.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, there's more on the other side. All right, so this is our next room. This is called the burlesque room. This is, as you can see, there's a bookshelf here, but as you open the bookshelf, this is hidden behind here is the burlesque room. So watch your head. All right, so this is the burlesque room. This used to be our VIP room before we expanded. I'll show you the other VIP room that we have now, but when we first opened, this was our super secret room that we could put artists in, hide them behind the bookshelf, door out to the loading dock. They could have privacy, nobody would even know that they're here. And so we've had Billy's been down here, Marilyn Manson's been down here, Citizen Coke's been down here. Quite a lot of artists have come and hung out here after the show, and get some food, get something to drink, and get some privacy. So this is a nice room. So we have another one over here now. This is our piano over here that Billy Joel has played on more than one occasion, just for fun. Over here, this is our new VIP room back here.
How is he on that piano? Is he pretty good?
He's fast. You get 3 seconds and that's it. So this room right here is called the gangster room or the confessional. This is the confessional part.
Okay.
This is the gangster part. So this is our new VIP room for the artists. It's a boardroom type of setup. And you could fit easily 10 or 12 people back here. There's a private restroom, so you have your own bathroom. We have a special menu just for the gangster room that has entrees that you can't order anywhere else. We have a safe, which if you have the room for the night, you get the combination to the safe, and you can fill it with some goodies, or we'll leave some stuff in there for you to enjoy for later. But ultimately, we'll bring the artist down here after the show. get them something to eat, something to drink, and let them hang out with their band.
So it sounds like it's all like first class all the way, how you treat, not only the fans, but the artists as well. So
Yeah, I mean, we try. I mean, I think, a lot of the feedback from a lot of artists at a lot of venues that they go to is, it's great to come in and set up the show and have a great show and have a great crowd, but after the show's over, they want somewhere to hang out. They want to, party a little bit. They want to, have some R&R. They may not be driving to the next city till 2 or 3 in the morning, so they've got some time to kill anyways. So, why not provide them with a space where they can hang and have a good time doing it? So,
awesome.
yeah. So we actually have another room and some more stuff over here on this side.
I didn't realize it was so big down here.
Yes, this is a pool table, obviously, some stick while you're down here, but also what we use this for is a stage on Thursday night. We have what's called Thursday Night Live, and every Thursday night we'll have a live band down here regardless of whether there's a show going on upstairs. Just something to get some live music going for our members. May or may not be a similar genre to what's going on upstairs, could be totally different, but if it's a good way for us to break in some local bands, see if they're any good, see if they're worthy about maybe an opening slot or to play the main stage one day. And then again, we'll also do some listening acoustic sessions with some artists like the Ed Sheerans. We've also had Carly Rae Jepsen, we've had Shepherd, we recently had Ingrid Michaelson down here, and so the radio stations will bring them down here with a couple of winners, a couple of guests. They'll do a couple of quick songs as they're going around the country promoting their new album. So we've done that down here too, so we have full lights and sound down here, so we can do some shows down here as well. Over here, this is the second phase that we expanded to about 2 years ago now. We knocked down this wall and blew out over here, so we have another bar over here. We have our floating captain's table over there. These lights, from what I was told, came from the Plaza Hotel in New York City. This one and the one on the other side used to be out front of the Plaza Hotel. They were bought at auction. We have a lot of restrooms back here. This is where we brew our gin in the bathtub. Not really, just kidding, but we could be. And then we have another room here. So this is called the Young Frankenstein room. So if you know Young Frankenstein, this is the theme of this room. So here you go. This is all knickknacks that you would find in the movie, but nothing here is actually from the movie. Just things that look like they are. Obviously, we have it playing on repeat in the TV down there. And this is a really cool room to take some pictures in and get some privacy. And a little spooky. We got whips and chains on the wall and everything too. So, all your fantasies here in the Young Frankenstein room, if you so desire.
Very cool.
All right, so that's the founder's room.
You can cut it. So we're here in the green room area where all the bands hang out before they go on stage. Show us around a little. You got a lot of posters from previous shows?
Yeah, this is our main hangout for all the bands. We'll do some catering back here so they can have something to eat and drink. Obviously, wardrobe set up and road cases and all the other things that they need that they set up. They have a production office over there, a production office over here, and a restroom over here. This space is for the bands to hang out, do some meet and greets back here as well, and they'll have some friends and family that they might want to meet with after the show. Dressing rooms are back here. This is our star dressing room back here. So this will be the main act. They have a full bathroom. We'll get them to sign the poster for the night of the show. They got some space down here to relax and change into wardrobe or do whatever they have to do. This is our signing wall that's been in use since we opened. So all the bands will put their John Hancock on this wall, maybe draw some funny pictures, put some funny sayings. But this has started to fill up quite a bit. Yeah. You can see a lot of the bands that have lended their artwork to this as well. So more restrooms back here and showers. This right here is a opening band dressing room or an office, whatever they want to use it for. And then a third dressing room back here, again for another opening band or for other folks from the main act. So the signing wall continues all the way around, as you can see, and that's the dressing room area.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So this is a cool spot to be because I cannot play an instrument. So we're standing on the actual stage where I've been on the back side of the floor so many times. It's so cool to be on the stage of the world famous Paramount here. Please tell us whatever you want about this spot right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is where all the magic happens, obviously. You can see right here, this is the spot where Billy Joel performed. We have that commemorated so all the other bands that come can see. And just a little shout out for him doing that for us. But yeah, this is it. So no show tonight, but we're setting up for our next show later on. You know, you can see we've got our mezzanine seats in the back, our VIP loge balconies on the side that come with waitress service, and then we have VIP boxes as well in the corners, on the floors, and up along the sides, which you can have a party for 6 people up to 18 people if you wanted to in one of our VIP boxes that also has waitress service. We also have a bathroom on stage, which is a little unique. Not a lot of venues have a bathroom right on stage, and it's fairly large, so we can fit just about any act in here that we want.
Nice. All right, so this is our last part of the Backstage tour. We definitely appreciate your time and you showing us around. But every time I come down to the Paramount, I know what's going on here, but all these people are looking around like, oh, that's so cool, and all these lyrics. You explain to everybody who doesn't know what these lyrics represent and what they mean.
Yeah, so essentially what we've done is we've handwritten the words to some of the top 500 songs of all time. We haven't gotten to all of them. We have a little bit of room left to write some of them, but over the years since we've been open, the staff has spent a lot of time handwriting these. And then, of course, during shows, we have some patrons that like to add a few of their own lyrics or messages. But ultimately, you know, all up and down the stairwell, you're going to see the lyrics to a lot of the songs that everybody knows. Some of them are, you know, done in the decoration, and some of them are, you know, scattered about. But, you know, I think a lot of people recognize most of everything that's on the walls, and I'm sure hopefully we'll get to keep adding them as more and more songs come out that are popular to keep it timely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that concludes our little private behind-the-scenes tour, Backstage tour here at the Paramount. Once again, I'm here with our good friend Adam Ellis. Adam, thank you so much for showing us around.
Anytime.
Everything, and we'll continue covering shows for you guys here at the Paramount.
We look forward to it.
Definitely, if you've never been here, for some reason, I don't know why, if that's the case, but get down here to the Paramount. ParamountNY.com is the website. Check out the calendar. All the shows going on here all the time. Once again, this is Todd, Long Island Music and Entertainment. Thanks for watching.